There's something almost reverent about a crowd poised for an eruption. A tangible tension fills the atmosphere, tight, electric, and nearly spiritual. At Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, on a cool London evening, thousands of fans gathered not just for entertainment, but to witness a pivotal moment in music history unfold live. This was more than just a concert. It was a movement, with Kendrick Lamar leading the way. Welcome to Celebrity Cookies, where the tea is always hot and the stories come with sprinkles of surprise. Make sure to subscribe. Leave a comment with your take on the story. As the lights dimmed and the opening visuals flickered on the large screen, the audience responded with a wave of excitement that resonated deeply. The bass began to thump, vibrating under their feet, and when Kendrick finally emerged, his figure bathed in an apocalyptic red light, the crowd erupted. It was clear within moments that this was going to be an extraordinary experience. With the first snap of the snares and a haunting instrumental backdrop, Kendrick dove straight into element. He didn't wait for the audience to warm up. He took them straight to the edge. From the very first line, it was clear. Kendrick was here to convey a powerful message. If I gotta slap a nigga, I'ma make it look sexy. The crowd didn't just cheer, they roared. From the front row to the highest seats, everyone was on their feet, reciting the lyrics as if they were sacred texts. Element felt like a battle cry in that moment, transcending mere performance to become a declaration. Kendrick moved across the stage like a storyteller who had faced challenges, ready to share his truths with the world. His performance was sharp and powerful, with every word packed with intensity. The rhythm felt heavier, more aggressive, and more urgent than ever before. Behind him, the visuals displayed archival footage, scenes from neighborhoods, and historical silhouettes, all elements of the Black American experience that Kendrick has intricately incorporated into his music for over a decade. Then, there was a change. A deep rumble, followed by a sharp synth sound reverberated through the ground. Suddenly, Kendrick launched into DNA, and the crowd in London erupted. I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. The energy of that track was fully unleashed in this moment. Each time the chorus hit, it felt as if the stadium might collapse under the force of thousands jumping and shouting at the top of their lungs. Kendrick commanded the stage with purpose, his energy unwavering. Each verse sliced through the beat with precision. He wasn't just rapping, he was unleashing a flood of emotion. For years, fans have claimed that DNA deserves more recognition. Tonight, it received the acknowledgement it had always deserved, and then some. In London, it transformed from a crowd pleaser into a crowd destroyer. The visuals shifted again. Deep blue hues washed over the screens. The stage lights dimmed, and the beat of Dodger Blue began to play softly, like the first chill of autumn. The mood shifted to one of reflection. In an instant, the excitement turned into a sense of reverence. Dodger Blue filled the stadium like a secret amplified through a megaphone. The lyrics hit home, but Kendrick's warm and calm delivery made the song feel comforting. It wasn't merely about sadness, it was filled with soul. It was the type of song that made you pause, taking a moment to absorb every word. As the energy of DNA faded, hands that had been raised in excitement now rested on hearts or swayed gently together. Kendrick's control of the moment felt almost surreal. Experiencing Dodger Blue live was something special. It went beyond being just a song. It was an emotion, and London fully embraced it. Then came a track that surprised many, yet everyone felt its impact as soon as it started, Reincarnated. Although not officially part of any album, it was already beloved by Kendrick's loyal fans. The beat dropped with an unsettling elegance, and Kendrick's voice boomed after a brief silence. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. That line didn't just resonate, it hit hard. The crowd went silent, collectively gasping before breaking into applause. Kendrick's delivery was straightforward and unadorned, making it feel like a powerful statement. There was no gloss, no theatrics, just unfiltered truth. The jacket he donned during Reincarnated could tell its own tale. A true work of art, infused with history, style, and a hint of rebellion. Its rich gray hues and striking, glimmering designs caught the light, making every movement he made feel deliberate. The jacket transformed into a powerful and eye-catching symbol. Kendrick's presence during this song was distinct. There were no dance moves or grand displays, just him, the microphone, and raw honesty. It was both heavy and beautiful. The dancers, usually the pulse of the performance, stood motionless behind him like statues, mourning a culture that was quickly fading. As Reincarnated came to an end, the lights intensified, and the beat changed once again. Then, like a battle cry, the next lyrics sliced through the air. Peekaboo! 80 pointers like a Kobe game. The audience responded instantly. The beat of Peekaboo was both threatening and playful, like a villain smirking before taking action. Kendrick moved across the stage with a blend of charm and intensity, delivering lines that felt like inside jokes, warnings, and boasts all at once. The crowd hung on his every word, and near the front of the VIP section, a recognizable face nodded in approval, Stormzy. His head bobbed, chin raised. No phone in sight, just respect. Kendrick noticed and returned the nod mid-verse, effortlessly keeping his rhythm. This was yet another testament to the cultural significance of this tour. Add him to the list. In a moment that felt both deliberate and enchanting, Kendrick revisited Dodger Blue with a brief reprise, almost as if to remind the audience that beneath all the lyrical bravado, the essence of his soul remains. And then it happened. A low snare drum rolled in, followed by the now iconic piano riffs. The crowd gasped and then erupted in screams. Not like us. If Kendrick had prepared the audience to elevate their energy throughout the night, this was the moment he let them fully unleash it. As soon as the hook hit, the venue exploded. Every section, seats, floor, balconies, was alive with movement. Fans were lifting each other onto their shoulders, raising their arms, and some were even brought to tears by the magnitude of the experience. There's something primal about Not Like Us. It feels as though the spirits of rebellious ancestors are embedded in its rhythm. Kendrick doesn't just rap. He celebrates, provokes, laughs, and dances. It's both playful and cathartic, precise yet powerful. By the time the second verse began, Kendrick had left the stage and was among the audience, standing on a platform just above the front rows. The spotlight followed him as he commanded the space like a ruler amidst chaos. The audience wasn't just singing, they were shouting, clapping, and stomping. It felt like a spiritual battle disguised as a concert. Remarkably, throughout all this, Kendrick's vocals remained impeccable. He didn't miss a breath. His dancers returned, bursting onto the stage with synchronized choreography that matched every drumbeat like gunfire. The screens behind them displayed animated wolves racing through a futuristic Compton, a visual metaphor that was both surreal and strikingly vivid. As the track faded, Kendrick stood in silence. No microphone, no music, just the crowd chanting, "They not like us," over and over. It was raw, tribal, and unforgettable. Before departing, Kendrick addressed the audience with a warm smile. "We might leave tonight saying, London had the best crowd." Based on the expressions on everyone's faces, the continuous cheers, the hands that remained raised, and the love that filled the stadium even after the final note, it was clear this wasn't just a compliment, it felt authentic. The lights slowly brightened, akin to waking from a dream. Some stayed standing, others sat in amazement, while a few scanned the crowd, trying to find the words to capture what they had just witnessed. But there were no words, only feelings, only moments. This leg of the Grand National Tour in London wasn't just about Kendrick Lamar delivering another impeccable performance. It was about culture intertwining, evolving, and flourishing in front of thousands. It was about truth, power, and legacy. For those lucky enough to attend, it wasn't merely about observing history, it was about experiencing it. Kendrick didn't require a grand speech to establish his place in the music industry. He let the music convey his message. From Element to Not Like Us, each track made a compelling argument. Every beat served as evidence. Every pause demanded silence, not from disinterest, but from respect. People often say that music has lost its magic, that everything is too exposed and artistry has diminished. But on this night in London, Kendrick Lamar proved them wrong. And the echoes from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium may resonate for a long time to come. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on the story.